I am so over social media and my phone taking over my life. It is time for it to end. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. In this video I am talking about how to break your phone and social media addiction. It is taking over our lives. You are addicted. I am addicted, and we need to do something about it. So if you are ready to beat your phone and the social media addiction, keep watching this video. You are addicted to your phone if you always have it in your hand or it's always near you. You are addicted if it is the first thing that you pick up in the morning, it's the first thing you look at when you wake up, it's the last thing you pick up and look at before sleep. If you go to the bathroom with it, if you shower with it, if you take a bath with your phone, you're addicted. You are not in control. Your phone is in control. If you feel like you need it all of the time, then that's an issue. You're not using your phone. Your phone is using you. So I have been working on using my phone less, and I think I've been doing a good job where I'm not as addicted as I was before. Still a work in progress. I have good days, I have bad days. But I want to share with you some tips that you can use to break your phone and social media addiction. And I say phone and social media because yes, we're on our phone a lot, but I feel like the majority of that is on social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube counts as a social media platform, and so many others. Yes, we use other apps on our phone and we use it to check our email and other things, but I think we can all agree the majority of our time spent on our phone is social media because there's so many different apps. The first tip I have to break your phone and social media addiction is have a set place for your phone. Let's say you have a set place where you always put your phone and you keep it there for the majority of the day. Everything has a home. You want to put your phone somewhere that has a home. One thing that I started doing is either keeping my phone in my purse or keeping it in my front closet so it's near the front door. It's also near the living room because I need my phone when I go out and when I come in, of course. And this has helped me because I forget about my phone. If it's not near me or anything, I'm not really trying to be on it that much. One thing I do want to point out though is to make sure your phone is on vibrate, and also make sure that the volume is all the way up. So if someone calls you and your phone is like in your purse or in a closet and you don't hear it, then that may not be good if it's an emergency or something. But make sure that you can hear your phone, the volume is up, and you should be good. Or you can put your phone somewhere that you don't see it a lot, which can help. One thing that I did was like put my phone behind my pillow on the couch right here, because I'm on the couch a lot and I want my phone near me, but I don't necessarily want to see it, because if I see it then I'm going to pick it up and all of that. So putting it behind a pillow works as well for me, and I'm just experimenting with different places where I can put it. Another tip is to set a specific time of when to use your phone and have like a specific purpose of using your phone. An example that I started doing is I don't use my phone until like after work, after all my work is completed. So that'll be around maybe 6 to 8 o'clock. I'll use my phone for maybe 15 minutes, or for a certain break, like if I'm waiting for something in the oven and I have 15 minutes. But you want to make sure it's just like small blocks of time that you use it. So for the weekend, I'll have a certain time where I can use my phone after I did all of my productive stuff, after I cleaned, after I recorded a YouTube video. Use it more so as a reward for later in the day after all the important things are accomplished. Also, some other purposes of using your phone at a certain time could be for work, whether you have a business that you need to post on social media for, or you are an influencer and you need to post on social media. Have it a certain time that you are posting and engaging and doing all your social media stuff, and when you're done, get off social media. So you came to do your thing and now you're leaving. It's just a way to help you use social media more intentionally. Another tip that you can use to help is to move your phone away from you in the morning and at night. So when you wake up and before you go to sleep, you want to make sure your phone is far away from you. Some people put their phone in a separate room or across the room. That can help you. But you don't want your phone to actually be in bed with you, because when we do that anyway, what value does it really bring? Like, there's no purpose. It's just a bad habit. I used to be the person that used to always get on social media, get on my phone first thing in the morning. Don't know why. I successfully stopped that habit. I'm still working on the nighttime. Like, I've gotten better, but I'm drifting back into the old habit. Stop using your phone an hour before bed. This will also help you sleep better. They say that the light from your phone affects you going to sleep. You just want to wind down when it's time to go to sleep. You don't want to be on your phone looking at what other people are doing. You just want to be in chill mode and be ready to have a nice, relaxing, deep sleep. When I don't use my phone before bedtime, I enjoy that so much. I think I sleep better and my mind is just more clear. Another way to break your phone and social media addiction is to replace what you're using your phone for with something else. So an example, if you are using your phone to get on social media, to feel some type of connection with people, how about you call a friend instead, or text a friend instead? So you're replacing one thing with another. Or if you use your phone all the time for a planner and to schedule things out, maybe trying a planner or to-do list that you can write out at home. Do what works for you, but just finding alternatives to using your phone. You want to limit needing your phone. You want to limit relying on your phone. You can replace it with some things. This isn't always healthy. Replacing things that you're addicted to with something else that you can become addicted to isn't really a good idea. In some cases, I think it will work. An example for me, I wanted to limit my cell phone use, so I watch or do certain things on my laptop instead. So I use my laptop a lot more than I use my phone. I think I'm starting to do, but at the same time, a laptop can't go everywhere with me and do everything like a phone can. So I feel like the addiction kind of stops there, as opposed to the phone, like you go anywhere, do anything with that. But my laptop, I'm limited in some ways, but that's a way that I stopped using my phone as much. I don't like being on social media on my laptop. It's a better experience when it's mobile, so I never really get on social media on my laptop. But YouTube, I watch a lot of YouTube videos on my laptop because I like that experience better, and plus I can multitask with my laptop and at home things like cooking and cleaning, exercising, and all of that. Another tip when you're trying to break your phone and social media addiction is to have other things going on in your life, having hobbies and things you're working on, because one thing I've noticed is when we are bored, we reach for our phone. I think it's so funny when people get on social media talking about I'm bored, and I'm just like, there's so many things to do, but I get it. Sometimes I'll say I'm bored if I'm procrastinating. A lot of people choose their phone because they're bored. They don't know what to do. They don't have anything going on. And social media is so entertaining because they want you to be entertained. They want you to stay on the platform. They want you to buy things. That is the goal of the platform, among many other things. When you have things going on in your life, you use social media less, or at least I feel like I use social media less. I try and be in the moment, and sometimes I forget to use my phone, or I forget to pull out my phone to record things. Even if you decide to pull out your phone for a video or something, like that's quick, you know, you're at the event, all your attention is really there, or you're at a family member's house, or you're doing your hobby or something. You're gonna be more concerned with whatever you're doing. So just keeping that in your mind, if you're one of the people who is on social media and on your phone a lot, and just finding things to do, keeping yourself busy so you don't have to reach for your phone because you got so much stuff going on. Another tip is to delete apps, specifically social media apps, because those are the ones we're on most. I tried this method and I ended up re-downloading the apps. I think it did help for a certain amount of time for me, but when I delete the apps on my phone, then I'll have to go in and search for it on my phone on the actual internet, and that's just too many steps for me. So usually I just download it again, but I do think you should try deleting the apps and see how that works for you. One thing that can also help with your addiction is to be in the moment. Talk to people in social settings. Our cell phone is such an addiction, and it's also a pacifier at the same time, where when we do things and go out, we're not in the moment, we're on our phone. If we're at an event and we feel shy, or we don't want to talk to someone, or we don't know what to say, then we get on our phone, and it's just like, you're at an event, be there, try and talk to someone, look opening and welcoming. Or if you're at a dinner with friends and then you're on your phone, it's just like, that isn't a place where you should do that. Our addiction just goes so far as to that. Like in public settings, we're just on our phone all the time, not paying attention. I think that is not good at all, and it's a terrible habit. It has become so normalized. When you're out in public, if you're with your family and friends, don't be on your phone. Pay attention to them, talk to them, and that will help make your experiences that much richer, and also help you decrease using your phone. Those are just simple things where you don't even need your phone, but you use it anyway. Last tip that I just thought of and I forgot to add: notifications, y'all. Turn your notifications off. I turned my notifications off a very long time ago, and it has helped a lot. On social media, when it lets you know if someone liked the post and all of that, turn it off. You do not need to know that every second of every day when you're doing things. Why? It doesn't matter. Notifications for apps, I turn them off. The only time it'll be on if like I need a notification for something, like let's say I'm ordering Grubhub. Of course I'm gonna need that notification if my order came, or if I am using Uber and I need to go somewhere. Of course I'm gonna need that notification to know my car is outside. All them other notifications on your phone, you do not need that. Turn your notifications off. It will help your mental health a lot. Another thing that kind of goes with the notifications thing is I don't let my phone control me. So like if it comes to notifications or a text message, I'm not quick to be like, oh, my phone, stop everything and go running towards it. Because if I'm doing something where I need to concentrate, or I'm doing something where I can't get to my phone, then it's gonna be something I look at later. So those are some of the tips that I wanted to share with you regarding breaking your phone and social media addiction. Some of these tips have helped me, and I hope that they can help you out there. This is a process and it will take time. The first step is becoming more aware of it and wanting to change. I just realized all of this time that I waste on social media on nothing. If you have an iPhone, they give you like a weekly report of how much you're using your phone, and when you look at that, it's just like, wow, that is a big chunk of time. Like, what am I doing? I realized in my life some areas aren't progressing. Like, why? It's like, it looks like I have the time, I just don't do it. I just really want to be more in the moment, and I want to really live my life more. I don't want to feel like I've been living my entire life behind a screen. That even comes to YouTube videos, which is becoming more of an addiction, but I multitask with YouTube, so that's a win for me. But that's something to be more mindful of, as I'm seeing that I'm watching a lot more YouTube videos. But I think it comes down to, what do you really use your phone for? What do you really use social media for? What does it do for you? How is it serving you? How is it making you become a better person and helping you in your life? And if you can't answer that question, or you don't like that answer, then it is time to make a change. Are you using your phone and social media to help you? Are you using it as a distraction? Are you using it as a pacifier? Are you using it for entertainment? All of the time that you are taking to use your phone and to use social media, is it worth it? Is it just a whole bunch of wasted time? Is it just a whole bunch of nothing? What else could you have done in that time? I like social media. I'm not really bashing social media. My job is in social media. I really like social media for a specific purpose. I think when it becomes controlling and manipulative and all of these other things, it can become dangerous. If you haven't seen the movie Social Dilemma, I strongly suggest you check that movie out. It is real and it's very, very interesting how people use social media to control our thoughts and our behaviors. It makes sense because I am in the marketing, advertising, communications space, so I get it. I understand. But at the same time, it's a psychology aspect of it too. When it comes to how can you make people do what you want them to do? How can you persuade people? How can you change their perceptions, their behavior, all of that? And we don't think about that when we're on social media or when we're using our phone. We just think, oh, this is fun, this is cool, this is entertaining, but it's deeper than that. People want you to do something. People want you to stay on the platform. These platforms are in competition with each other. Is it really about you anymore at the end of the day? These platforms are in competition with each other. They say, hey, I don't want you on that platform, I want you here. And they say, hey, I don't want you there, I want you here. It's like they're just fighting over you and you're just going all over the place. It's like, oh, Twitter got this new thing and they got this new thing. And how to make sure at the end of the day you are in control, that your phone, social media isn't using you, but you are using it. You are using it as a tool. You are in control. And I think that's what really matters at the end of the day. Since it is an addiction, it is hard. You have done this so much. You're so comfortable with it. Everyone around you is on their phone all the time. It's on social media all the time. You're on it all the time. This is normal, but at the same time, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for anyone. You should do what's best for you. I'm gonna start doing what's best for me when it comes to the social media thing, because I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to social media and when I'm scrolling and stuff, I really don't care about what other people are doing with their lives. I really don't care what people from elementary school, high school, college, I don't care what they got going on. Like, I'm still clapping and saying, yay, congratulations for all of their successes and stuff. But I don't want to see that every single day, all the time. You know, the highlight reel that we all do. And it's not even being shady or anything. I want people to win. I want people to be happy. At the same time, I care more about my life and what I'm doing and how I'm progressing and am I happy and all of these things, because I'm living in my life. Most I'll care about is like my friends and family when they post things. But at the same time, if you have a good relationship with people or you talk to people, you can directly find out how they're doing. And all the things they're posting on social media, you'll already know because you talk to them. You have a relationship with them. I just want to be in more control and stop wasting time and use it how I want to use it, instead of feeling like I'm a zombie, instead of just feeling like I'm scrolling and getting nothing out of it. Just wondering how a 15-minute scroll turns into 2 hours. And also for people who want to grow on social media, who work on social media, if you're an influencer, have a business, whatever, you want to make sure that you're putting out as much content as you're consuming. So if you are one of those that I just mentioned and you are consuming more than you're creating, that's an issue. Like me, an example with YouTube videos. If I'm watching all these YouTube videos but I'm not putting out any, it's just like, girl, what are you doing? You better put out your content too. Why are you watching other people's content? And it's just like, yes, I should do that. Y'all, I can continue this rant or go on a rant and just talk about this forever, but I'm gonna end the video here. Try some of these tips. Let me know how it works for you. Have you seen the movie Social Dilemma? Comment down below. What are your thoughts about it? How do you feel about social media and phone addiction? Do you think you're addicted? Do you feel like you are in control when it comes to using your phone and social media? Let me know in the comments below. Some of these tips will work for you and some of these tips won't work, but I want you to try them out and see what sticks, and just work on your phone addiction. Work on your social media addiction, because it is getting more addicting. They are constantly creating things that will get us addicted. Well, that's the end of my video. If you enjoyed this video and you found value in it, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.